Hey guys, Long Haul Larry Big Blue. I am empty here in Reinhardt in Oak Creek, Wisconsin. It's October 23rd, 2019. Got a bad dad joke for today. What nails do carpenters hate to hit? Fingernails. That's actually a pretty good one. I kind of actually like that one. Boy, I tell you what, whew, I don't even know if I even want to talk about this. It's just gonna sound like me ranting. But man, whew, I'm about just, oh man, I am just about ready to go off. I don't know what this guy's gonna do. This broker, who this broker is unbelievable. I have never met, I don't know, I think he's done. I have actually never in my life, I mean, I've had some bad brokers. Truck drivers, you guys know, brokers are terrible. Excuse me. There's some decent ones. There's actually some good ones and stuff. There's some that are okay, but man, there is some that are so bad. I mean, one of the companies I cannot stand is XPO. I hate them with a passion. And the thing is that we do a load, and you know, you book this load with them, you know, and my boss has, I don't know what, over $1 million worth of stuff, the company, you know, and everything, with all the trucks and trailers and all the stuff. I mean, he's got a lot of stuff, you know. This is not his first day at the rodeo. And the large majority of his truck drivers have a lot of experience. They're able to complete their jobs, no problems. There's one or two that, you know, are relatively new to truck driving, you know, like a year or two, but I mean, they're okay. You know, but I've been doing this over 20 years, and it's like, sometimes you get these brokers, and they treat you like a child. It is unbelievable. I have been on this load now for about a day and a half. I have had 23 phone calls from this broker. 23 phone calls. And if I don't answer, if I'm sleeping or something or whatever, the phone will ring, you know, and I put it on silent or whatever, and as soon as it stops ringing and goes to voicemail, they hang up and call back again, and then hang up and call back again. They do this over and over and over and over and over, and then they start sending emails to the boss, and all these threatening emails and all this stuff. It's like, wow, this company is terrible. I can't even think of the name of it right off the top of my head. I don't know, something like Shamrock or something. I can't remember. It's really, really bad. And the thing is that they kept calling me I had all the information for the load, and I was driving down, and I'm going through Philadelphia through traffic and stuff, and they started calling me and calling me and calling me, and I'm like, I'm not going to answer the phone. I can't talk to them on the phone, and they want to call me and they want me to give them information, and, DOT numbers and do all this stuff. I can't do that while I'm driving through Philadelphia traffic. They're just going to have to wait. And I mean, they went off because I wouldn't answer their phone calls. And the boss was contacting me, and he's like, you gotta call these guys, they're just going nuts, blah, 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 and everything. Whatever. And, I actually pulled over on the side of the highway. I hate when people pull over on the side of the highway. I hate it. It's so bad for safety. If somebody just not paying attention for a second, and you're pulled over on the side of the highway making a phone call or doing your half an hour break because you ran out of hours or something, something that is absolutely not an emergency. That is just ridiculous. But I did it, and I pulled over, and I called them up. And you know what there was? Oh, we just want to make sure that you got all the information. Yeah, my boss gave me all the information, and he's been telling you that. Oh, okay, well, we need you to download an app. Okay, I'll do that when I get there. I am busy right now. I'm pulled over on the shoulder of the road calling you, and I'm afraid somebody's going to run into me. And so, whatever. So I left. I go to the place, check all in, download the app, and got it all set all up and everything. And I sent a message in. I sent it in through the app. I have arrived and checked in. And when they put me into the door, I crawled in the back and laid there, dozed off. They kept calling me. I wake up and I'm just like, hey, what in the world? And I was loaded, so I went and got my paperwork. Let's see if we can sneak by Quad Graphics here. I went and got my paperwork. And came back out. I went on the app to mark myself as departing. They already did it. They already marked me as departed. I was like, whatever. So then I called them because she told me that if I downloaded the app, the only time that I would have to actually talk to them would be when I got loaded to give them a piece count, temperature, and a seal number. It's like, that's fine. So I called them up. Oh, you're just now getting loaded. Well, it's like 2 hours after my appointment. And she's like, okay. And I gave her all the information. And Navajo's pulled over. That's Navajo Intermodal. So I gave her all information, took off. Ran. Next morning, they start calling me at 5:30 in the morning. Whatever. So then I come here and stuff, and they told me I had a 6 o'clock appointment. I go in there at 5:45. I pull into the place, go on the app, mark that I have arrived. Shows 5:45 a.m. And we're gonna have to get on past JB on. And I went in there and tried to check in. They didn't open until 6:30. I'm like, well, they told me I got a 6 o'clock appointment. The lady's like, nobody has a 6 o'clock appointment. We have 6:30. So I hate that when brokers do that. They always tell you like a half an hour before your actual appointment, because I guess they feel that you're just too big of a child or something, that you're not able to accomplish your job, that you're going to be able to be there on time, so they try to get you to be there a half an hour earlier, you know, or something like this. It's like, whatever. So then they gave me a door, and they said, yeah. Well, and I said, any lumpers or anything? Nope, you don't have to pay for anything. It's all taken care of. I'm like, okay, cool. So I crawl back in there, and I'm trying to go back to sleep. Got about 6 hours sleep last night. My phone starts buzzing. I look at it, and here it is. They're calling. Whatever. I just turned it off, and I went to sleep. I wake up and looking to see my phone, if I'm unloaded and stuff. Look back there, and yep, I had a red light, but then like I was sitting there for like 5 minutes, and I started texting I turned my phone back on, and the boss is texting me. He's like, these people have contacted me like 10 times today, you know, all this blah 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 and all this stuff, and I'm like, I don't care, you know, whatever. And then I got a green light, so I went in there and got my paperwork. I come out there, I go up on my app to mark on there that I am departing. Somebody already went into the app and marked me as departed at 7 o'clock in the morning. I was like 2 hours ago. So I was like, whatever. So I tried to call the people. I called them. Phone rang. It would say 1 for outside carriers. I'd hit 1. It would just ring. And then it would cut out, and it would go back to the main menu on their phone system and say, oh, you know, this is so, I can't remember the name of the company. This is such and such companies, and we're the greatest company ever, and if you're an outside carrier, press 1. I did it. I kept doing it, and it just kept ringing. Nobody had answered. So finally I hung up, shot the message to the boss. Trying to call these people. They won't answer. They won't answer the phone. And somebody has already marked me as departed on the app. I am so through with this company. He's like, I know. And a couple minutes later, I get a phone call from this company. I answered the phone. This guy was so belligerent and everything else. There was no way I was taking it. No way at all. And I gave it back to him a little bit. And it was quite the conversation. And then he was like, why can't you just answer the phone when I call? I'm like, because I'm sleeping. I says, you know, I have to sleep sometimes because I drive a truck the other times. And I pretty much screamed it at him. And all of a sudden, click, he just hung up. So I just shot a message back to the boss, and I says, here's the deal. You ever send me a load from this company again? I says, my first action is going to be to turn the keys off in the truck. I will never haul another load for these people again. I don't care. I don't care what it means. I don't care if it means I don't work here anymore. I will never deal with this company again. I have kind of standards with stuff. When I used to be independent, there was a lot of companies that I would not haul for. They would not pay me detention on a timely manner. They wouldn't take care of anything. They treat you like you're a little child. They're constantly calling you and bothering you. I wouldn't deal with them. And there were shippers and receivers I would not deal with either. It was the same thing. I loved how that car just came over. There's no reason whatsoever for that car to come over, but they saw me coming. And so they pulled over there. And so when I was independent, I had a lot of companies like that. And there was a lot of things that I did with these companies. I would not haul for them ever again. You see this? I sped up just a couple miles an hour, and now they sped up. They do not want me to be in front of them. That is just so hilarious. That is just so funny. People are just so stupid sometimes. Nobody up in front of her whatsoever. I mean, all the way up around this corner. There's nobody in that lane whatsoever. She's just gonna drive right next to that truck. Fun. But yeah, there's a lot of companies that I did this with, and I would not haul for them. And I never had a problem. I found good companies. Now she's gonna come back over. I found good companies that I could broker, that I could run loads for. And I used to make really good money. Then there would happen to be, there were some things that fell out. And I lost some loads and stuff. They lost them. And I went back out in the market and the rates kind of went down. So I wasn't able to do it. I just didn't feel like it, doing it for cut rates and stuff. But yeah, it was, whew. This company is something else, boys and girls. I'll bet you some money this car is going to jump over in front of me. What do you think? Oh, no, she's exiting. Oh, it's a him. How funny. Well, there was your downtown Milwaukee. Off to Shawano I go. Well, here we are, Shawano, Wisconsin. John No. By the colors and the trees, they're bright. I'd say they're just a little bit past their prime, probably. They're actually probably on the way down now. Probably see leaves flying like crazy pretty soon. I'm telling you what, it's cold though. It was 40, I think it was 43 degrees this morning when I woke up. It, I mean, another 10 degrees down and it rains, it's going to be snow. And I actually have a little bit of an issue with my bunk heater. It's not working right. I turn it on and run it, and it keeps kicking off, so I got to see if I can figure out what's wrong with it. So I actually ended up running my truck last night because I laid there and it kept kicking off, and I kept turning back on, trying to fall asleep, and finally it started running, and it seemed like it was running okay, and then all of a sudden it shut off, and I just glanced up at it to see if there was some kind of code or something, and it said overheating. And I was like, oh, okay, I'm not gonna mess with that anymore. I don't want things started a fire sleeping or something. Don't know, it might just need to be all cleaned or something. Maybe filters changed. It does have a fuel filter on it. good news is the broker hasn't been calling me back. I guess after the last conversation we had, he actually ended up hanging up on me. So I wouldn't take it even scrap. And I guess he's finally decided not to call me back. Are in here. I've never actually had a frozen load here. It looks like hardly anybody here. There's a bunch of people here on the dry side, but not on the refrigerated side. So maybe they'll take me right away. Because my next load, it is a ASAP load, so you know what that means. I'm late already. Check in and see what they got to say. Well, there we go. That was a quick one. It took about maybe 30, 40 minutes. I think there was only like 8 pallets, something like that. I just don't know if you can understand the happiness I have right now to be done with this load. Oh, this broker is bad, man. Woo! They had me worked up. They had me worked up. So now I'm off to Marathon Cheese. Got to get over there, get loaded up. Start heading on down to Texas. Back to Texas we go. Maybe get some warmer weather. Woo! It's chilly. Chilly, man, I say. Chilly. Do, 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 do. Sure how far it is over there, maybe an hour, hour and a half, something like that. Not really sure. Kind of actually forgot there for kind of forgot that I was recording. I am just out there. I was just driving along and all of a sudden I was like, oh yeah. But about an hour, hour and a half I think it is over the marathon. So I'll turn here. Wow, I'm really up. I was almost gonna turn there too. So I guess we'll see you guys over at Marathon Cheese. Maybe I can get my brain working by then. See ya. Hey guys, we are loaded up here at Marathon. all loaded up off heading to Texas. Got myself 40,000 pounds cheese going to Texas. Somebody's gonna be blocked up. It's a lot of doggone cheese. That is. But we're heading off to Texas, Fort Worth, Texas. I'm not really sure. I don't have my GPS up. It's 1,200 miles, something like that. Around there. Kind of messed up on hours. I only got like 5 hours I can drive right now, so I'll do what I can and then shut her on down. But I'll just touch base with you guys. My daughter, we've come up with a new design for a t-shirt, and what we did is we incorporated all 3 YouTube channels. Me, John, and Boss Man Trucker. We've incorporated all 3 of us onto one t-shirt. And the picture, I'll show it to you guys right now. It's on a white t-shirt. I'm having my daughter print it on a red and a black t-shirt to see if it can be done and see what it'll look like. But it could be also printed on a gray t-shirt. So those will be available. If you go down in the description of this video, you'll see a link to lhlprint.com, and you'll be able to order that t-shirt out. There you go. So I think I'll just let you guys go. I'm just gonna run, and it'll be down in Illinois a little bit, and then I'm gonna have to shut it down. That's all I'll be doing. So really not too much excitement happening here, I don't think. Just be running it on down there. But yeah, so I think I'll just let you guys go, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. So I hope everyone out there is having themselves a great day, great night as they're watching this here video. If you're not, we certainly can try that all over again tomorrow. That's a nice place to park. He's probably sitting in that bar. Car coming. Yeah, that's wait. Gotta kind of turn it wide because there's their pickup truck sitting in a no parking spot. Well, maybe it is a parking spot. But I'm glad I took a wide because I didn't miss them by much. I'll catch you guys later. See ya.